Welcome to VJ's Insights. Today, we are going to talk about networking. Not this kind, but this one. There are plenty of resources available online on networking tips. So today, I'll be focusing on opportunities of networking that may not be so obvious, and in my opinion, are a little better than just cold calling someone. These opportunities are more relevant for people in the tech industry. But at the end, I'll also share my perspective on the right way to do networking that's relevant for everyone. So please stay tuned to learn more. Let's briefly talk about why networking is so important. If you Google search how many jobs are found through networking, you will see an astonishing number like 85%. That's insane. Whether you believe that statistics or not, you can't deny that you knowing the right people or the right people knowing you is extremely helpful. Networking played a huge role in me getting 3 out of my 4 jobs and an internship which was related to the 4th job. But is networking important just for job search? No. You could leverage your network for other valuable things such as career guidance, getting feedback on your ideas, and many more. Before we get to the details, the most important thing to remember is network before you need it. Don't wait until you're out of a job and don't know who to reach out to. Start early and build connections over time. People generally don't like others asking them for a referral on the first contact. Alright, let's talk about various ways to network or what kind of opportunities you may have that you could capitalize on. Let's discuss students and working professionals separately. Students, here are your top 5 resources. Number 1, professors. Your professors have a huge alumni network and they can help you tap into it. When I recruited from Binghamton University for Bloomberg, we regularly sought professor recommendations and a lot of students got interviews because of them. You don't have to do this just for interviews. You could seek alumni insights for career guidance as well. Number 2, information sessions or info sessions. Many companies host info sessions on campus. They usually talk about the cool technologies they work on and why that company is the best place to work at. Even if you're not looking for a job at that moment, attend those sessions. Ask intelligent questions. If you make a good impression on them, they will most likely remember you if you need to get in touch with them in the future. The info sessions could also give you some insight into what they look for when they hire a student and use that for your interview preparation. Number 3, students who have secured internships or jobs before graduating. Ask them how they did it and what tips they could offer. If they know that you are a good student, they could potentially help you out in the future as well. Number 4, other students, especially your project partners or group assignment partners. If you work hard and are a significant contributor to the project or assignment, your partners will most likely remember you for future opportunities. If you slack off, they will also remember you, but for the wrong reasons. Be memorable for the right reasons. Number 5, attend coding competitions or hackathons. If you have more time, participate in organizing them as well. This will not only help you beef up your resume, but it will also give you an opportunity to interact with and help other like-minded individuals. Even if your code didn't do that well, people might remember you just because you were on the organizing committee. Now, let's talk about working professionals. You have plenty of opportunities within and outside your company. Number 1, Senior Engineers Forum. They are known by different names in different companies, but essentially they are a bunch of experienced engineers who do design reviews or other engineering reviews for their org. Attend those even if your project is not being discussed. Ask thoughtful questions and provide recommendations if you have any. Valuable contributions don't go unnoticed. You're not actively networking here, but making your presence felt. Later, if you approach them for any help, they already have a good impression about you. Number 2, Tech talks or show and tell. No, not TikTok, tech talk. At times, many teams or individuals like to present what they're working on, especially if they're hiring. Attend those talks, and I'm going to sound like a broken record. Ask thoughtful questions. Number 3, volunteer for social good events that teach coding, like Girls Who Code or Coding for Kids, etc. Here, you can leverage your expertise, help others, and build connections. Number 4, conferences or meetups. If you're interested in specific technologies like machine learning or cloud computing, you can attend conferences or meetups where you could build connections with others who are also interested in that area. Number 5, external companies or side gigs. There are plenty of companies who offer interview preparation or other technical courses. If the policies of your day job permit, you can take up a side gig with such companies and use that to build your network. Once again, make sure that your company's policies allow that. Don't get into trouble. There are also a few opportunities that are common to both students and working professionals. Number 1, open source or Stack Overflow contributions, where you contribute to a project or help answer questions from others. If you're regarded as an authority in a subject, that could help you tremendously in building relationships with people in that area. Number 2, recruiters. If a recruiter reaches out to you, even if you're not looking for a job at that moment, you should keep in touch with them so that you will have someone to reach out to when the need arises. It's okay to be selective and not accept every single request. Number 3, services like LinkedIn Career Guidance. LinkedIn had this setting where one could offer to provide career guidance and interested people could reach out to those folks for advice. I don't see that setting anymore, so not sure if it still exists. This page says that they are gradually rolling it out, so if it is available to you, take advantage of it. In my opinion, these methods are better than cold connecting, where you send a message to random unknown people. I prefer these because I think you establish some credibility by offering value or demonstrating your commitment or interest. But that doesn't mean that cold connections are bad or ineffective. They can work if done the right way. Now let's talk about some techniques that I think are helpful while establishing connections, cold or not. And these are not just for technology people. I think anybody could benefit from it. 1. If you're initiating a connection request on LinkedIn, please add a note. Add a note even if you have any mutual connections. The content could be as simple as how you found them and why you're reaching out to them, which should preferably, again, not be for job referral the first time around. 2. Research on the individual or the company. If you're approaching someone for your potential benefit, it doesn't really make a good impression if your first question is, "So tell me what you do." Instead, tell them what you know about them, what part you found interesting, and what you're seeking their help on. 3. If possible, ask for a 30 minutes call or a face-to-face meeting. If you're meeting them face-to-face, offer to buy them a coffee or lunch. 4. Take cues from the person you're speaking with. For example, some people might want to get to know you as a person and talk about common interest, while others might want to jump straight to business. Tailor your conversation accordingly and be mindful of their time. 5. Follow up or keep in touch after the meeting. If they post an important update, comment on that. If you sought their advice and acted on it, let them know how it worked out. Follow-ups don't have to be frequent. Once in a 6-month or once a year is fine. 6th and last, if possible, offer something in return. It could be an introduction to someone or help with something. You don't have to find a way to offer, but if it is obvious, do it. I get it. Networking is not easy. But like everything else, it could get easier with practice. Be yourself, don't appear desperate, and you'll be fine. I wish you the very best, and I'll see you in the next video.